What's up, guys? So I'm going to just share with you a little bit about what I've been working on. Everyone, it seems, in their mom is vibe coding, and it can get discouraging sometimes when you feel like it's so easy now that everybody can do it. Um, but I think that one thing that was missing for me is just sharing what I'm doing. So I'm just going to share with you what I'm working on. I'm working on a lot of different projects, um, and I'm going to share with you one of them. So about, I'd say, 10 years ago, I started working on an app called Six Things. This is just something to remind me to keep things simple. And the idea behind Six Things, I'm not sure if you've ever heard of James Clear. He's made and written some blog posts about the what's called the Ivy Lee method. And the Ivy Lee method is, as you can see here, it is just a kind of, let's get rid of that. It's a method that was used by this guy way back in the day, Charles Schwab. He recommended to a team of this company. You can read the full blog post if you want. Basically, he recommended focusing on six things at the end of the day, writing them down, and basically doing them. So this is something that I was very interested in at the time, 10 years ago, and I made an app. I'm an iOS developer, so I made an app. Took me time, got some downloads here and there. And with all these craze of vibe coding, I decided to kind of give it a shot and kind of revive it. So I'll share with you what I've been doing. Basically, I worked with Claude Code in order to do it and created Six Things app. And I'll show you a little bit about it. So in case you're, not familiar with vibe coding, basically the way that I built this was first, the first thing to do, the first thing you want to do when you want to create an app using vibe coding is you want to create a plan, create an overview. And this is probably the most important thing that you want to do because this is kind of how it just gives you peace of mind when you have a plan, you have something to follow. And of course, it's much easier for Claude to follow that plan and create things in a very structured way. So you can disregard most of what's going on. I'm just really winging this, just trying to give you an idea. And the whole point of this is just kind of like building in public. So a big part of what I used in order to build this was a Google Stitch. So I'll show you a little bit of the way that I started working on this. I have a lot of different kind of projects here. Let's see where that is. Oh man, it's going to go ahead and pause this for a second because as you can see here, I'm not totally prepared and I don't care, but one second. And here it is. This is the Stitch with Google I used to kind of brainstorm together with Google's AI tool called Stitch to kind of figure out what I wanted to do. I gave it basically a really long prompt, gave it some context. This is what I wanted to create, and some ideas behind how I wanted it to look. Created up some different screenshots here, as you can see, some different concepts. Um, and I took this and I went into Claude Code. I'm using VS Code to talk with to Claude and created this app. The basic structure of the app at the beginning it wasn't so great, but eventually what I created was a project that all of what you see here has been created by Claude. And there was a lot of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I believe that I have all the conversation in the Claude app that I worked with. So here is my at the beginning. See, I worked with um, the Claude desktop app, and eventually, oh man, yeah, here it is. As you can see here, we have. Oh no, that's not it. Man, creating YouTube videos is fucking hard. Man, I'm all over the place. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Shit. Fuck this, man. I'm just gonna show you the app. All right. So let's go ahead and run the project and show you the app. Look, making an app is so easy now. But one of the things that I'm realizing is that just telling people about your app and not being embarrassed about it is also a big part of it. Anyway, here's the app. It's called Six Things, and once we get ahead and go have it load, you can see here that we've got basically. Let's go ahead and clear everything here. Okay, okay, and we'll delete that. And basically, the idea is, you're starting your day. Good morning. And you want to choose the six most important things for the day. So, let's say, for example, finish finish six things YouTube video, for example, which is what I'm doing now. Choose your category. Let's call it creative. Go ahead and create that, and we can say, for example, I need to go work out, and you get the idea. Um, Fill out mom's bank forms and uh, quality time with the kids. Okay. And that's it. You've got a few more slots open. Uh, task 4, whatever. And the last one, task 5. Okay. So that's the app, right? And so, you're going through your day. You finish a task. Let's say I finish with this task. I log the win, and that's it, done. All of these animations, Claude did all of it, and it doesn't matter the fact that I've got 15 years of development experiences. I much prefer to have someone else do it, meaning Claude. And we've got our streaks here showing, how many days we're in a row we're completing the number one priority, and that's it. When we get closer to the end of the day, we'll have here tomorrow. We can already start planning tomorrow, as you can see here. The tasks that we haven't completed yet, we've got those ready to go for tomorrow. A couple of things in the settings, we can, all these walkthroughs, this was all created by Claude, showing us a little bit about the app, setting reminders, and that's it. A couple other things in there. This took me probably a couple of days. A lot of it was back and forth talking with Claude. Let's say we want to go ahead and add a feature. Let's say we want to add something here to the app. I want to say, hey, Claude, I want to have the ability to swipe and delete an app. Sorry, swipe and delete a task. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's say, hey, I'd like the ability. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Super Whisper. Hey, is it working? No, it's not working. I'm going to go ahead and change it to using my AirPods Pro. Okay. Hey, I'd like the ability to swipe the row to the left on the main task screen in order to give the user the ability to delete it. And upon tapping on delete, it will go ahead and delete that task. All right, let's go ahead. And he's going to go ahead and start looking through the project, looking through things, looking through how it's implemented. I'm going to let this run a little bit. I think it'll be interesting. If you're bored, you can just go ahead and fast forward. It's going through the main dashboard view. Sometimes what I like to do is I like to go ahead and take a look at what he's doing. And if you know how to develop, you can sometimes, if it's interesting to you, you can see how he implements things. You can go ahead and review things if you like. He found the component, found the right place, and he's going to go ahead and implement some swipe actions. Let's see how it goes. Already has a delete task. Awesome. And he's going to add this on delete. It's also checking how it looks on the tomorrow planning view as well. That's this screen here. We can also, okay, he's asking for permission. Let's go ahead and give him permission on every single task in this session. Okay, you're doing good, Claude. Keep going, my friend. You got this. All right. Okay. Sometimes what I like to do is to see while he's working. You can check here um, in your commits. You can see here. I'm going to go ahead and just commit everything for now. Um, let's go ahead and making UI changes. I'm going to stage everything. And we'll say delete implemented by Claude. Go ahead and commit that. And let's go ahead and see. What I wanted to show you, I'm sorry I didn't show you that, was to show you the changes that he had made, or she. All right, let's go ahead and see how that works. And all right, okay, not perfect, but let's go ahead and delete it. Awesome, works. We need to do some adjustments, but you got the idea. So that's going to be it for this session. I just, wanted to show you a little bit about what I'm working on, give you some insights into my workflow. This is the first video I'm doing, so it's going to be bad, and I'm sure it'll be better as I go along. But the whole idea here is just to show you and share with the world what I'm doing, and it's really just for me, just to kind of when you feel like someone is watching you do something, it forces you to put a little bit more care and attention to what you're doing. So I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video. We'll see where it goes. Take care.